molecule of acetic acid. If we go ahead and we heat it just a little bit, bless you, we are able to remove water, and that removal of water is what we call anhydride without water. So it's like you have this. So your acid anhydride is two acids back to back, like so. The R's can be the same or different. So it's an anhydride. Acid anhydride, acids that we took waters off from them. Acid
What's the name of this process?
dehydration. Some scientist name? I can make it up,
No, no.
but but anyway, so this one, I think did you make aspirin? I thought you made aspirin. You used acetic anhydride.
Yeah.
That would be it. Acetic anhydride was this one with CH3s at both ends. So that's it. It's acetic anhydride. It's really easy to make anhydrides. All right, so let's start with cyclic ethers. Oh my gosh, check it all out. With cyclic ethers, we have so many. You can see that this is what we call a cyclic ether. Your epoxide. THF, remember THF? THF is that, another cyclic ether. So these are cyclic ethers. Cyclic ethers are actual parents. So
Is that furan?
this is tetrahydrofuran, yes. Furan is with a double bond. So furan will be this guy, but you have double bonds on both ends. We're going to see him a lot in chapter 16. So chapter 16 will bring furan here. And few will run out of here in another few minutes when we're done. All right. The next one is an unsaturated ketone. So a ketone is this. That's a ketone. The ketone could have been on that carbon or that carbon. Unsaturated means you have to have a double bond someplace else on your chain. In addition to the ketone, you have another double bond. So that's an unsaturated ketone. Ketones are already unsaturated, but you would have another someplace else. An aromatic aldehyde would be that you start out with your benzene ring. So benzene is an aromatic compound. Chapter 16 and 17 is all about aromaticity. And an aldehyde would have to hang off of one of those carbons. You cannot have an aldehyde in a ring. The aldehyde needs to have the space to hang its hydrogen. So that will be your aromatic aldehyde. A cyclic ester would mean that you have your carbon that has a double bond O and you have another O. And you start having to connect these guys in some crazy way. Didn't have to look as bad as mine. Could have been something better, but that's what it is, a cyclic ester. Funky way of naming, we'll find out as we get through it. We already saw what an acid anhydride was. A conjugated diene will be something like this. Diene is two double bonds. So diene is two double bonds. Conjugated means you alternate. So if you do 4, it has to be double, single, double. If you do 5 carbons, you have to still do double, single, double, single. If you have 6 carbons, depends where you want to start. If you start on 1 or if you start on 2, then it will be single, double, single, double, single. But the diene that is conjugated is double, single, double. We start with chapter 15. Chapter 15, not today. Chapter 15 is the conjugated diene, so that's where we will start on Wednesday. If you had it in a ring of 6, you also can have your conjugated diene, but it has to be double, single, double. If it is like this, and you have double, single, single, double, that's not a conjugated diene. This is a diene, but it's isolated, so this doesn't fall under the conjugated diene. It's a conjugated triene. Now remember that the difference between this and this. So these are the three differences here. So isolated, conjugated dienes, and then the chemistry is all different. So that's why they're all split. The chemistry is totally different. So we will be seeing that the chemistry of this is not at all like that or not at all like that. So the chemistry is unique. Some similarities, but there's a lot of uniqueness too. All right, then we have a terminal alkyne, and my terminal alkyne would look like this, and then you can add however many you want. It would be your carbon number 1. We want a tertiary alcohol. So a tertiary alcohol means that you have a tertiary carbon, and onto that you will add your alcohol, so that will be your tertiary alcohol will be there. They want you to do a secondary bromide. So to have a secondary bromide, you find a secondary carbon, and you attach the bromide to that. So that will be a secondary bromide. The very last one, which is they want a primary amine. So a primary amine means that you have 1 hydrogen and 2, and you only are bonded to 1 carbon. That is a primary amine. Your nitrogen is only bonded to 1 carbon. Alrighty, I think if I really have to say, the quiz, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, will only include this chemistry. So it would only be the chemistry of the alkenes, right, that we have reviewed. It will be nomenclature of alkenes and alkanes, right, nomenclature. And then it will be functional groups. So people need to know the functional groups. So, but I'll send a lovely email